List of World War II Kriegsmarine torpedoes. Kriegsmarine torpedo designation system. The first letter indicates the diameter. G equals 53 cm, F equals 45 cm, H equals 60 cm, M equals 75 cm. The number indicates the approximate length. 7 equals 7 meters, 6 equals 6 meters, 5 equals 5 meters. Next letter indicates specific features regarding propulsion and control. A equals Atem, i.e. Pressluft, Dampfgemischantrieb. E equals elektrischer Antrieb. F equals Fernlenkung. D equals Sauerstoff, Dampfgemischantrieb. P equals Primärbatterieantrieb. M equals Verbrennungsmaschine mit Kreislaufverfahren. U equals Sauerstoffträger-Ingelenspürenfrauantrieb. X equals Torpedo mit Dreiachsensteuerung. R equals Raketen- oder Düsenantrieb. S equals Schall Torpedo mit akustischen Sauerstoff. T equals Turbinenantrieb. R and T were only used with U to further denote the features of the England torpedoes. Some sources claim that S only was used with A to denote the development of G7A with acoustic seeker capability. However, it was no doubtly used for the electric torpedoes with acoustic seekers. When the torpedo reached production status and was fielded, Kriegsmarine gave it a short designation T, or torpedo number, with the number given in Roman lettering. For different versions of the main torpedo, a small Arabic letter was added denoting specific minor changes within the main design. Warheads and pistols. Warheads was designated with the letter K, and a small Arabic letter with an additional number denoting variants of the head. Examples: K1, KB, KB1, etc. Pistols used the Pi designations to begin with. The early models was named Pi G7A or Pi G7H according to function and/or torpedo type, but this was later replaced by a simple system of numbers, like Pi 1, Pi 2, etc. To indicate variants within the main design, a small Latin letter was added after the number, like Pi 1A, Pi 1B, etc. At some point, Pi was dropped for pistols with combination of mechanical and magnetic mechanisms to the TZ designation. For example, the mechanical mechanism from the Pi 1 pistol combined with the magnetic mechanism from Pi 2 became the TZ2. Code names. Code names were intended used only through the development period for security measures. However, in some cases it was kept on also after the torpedo was fielded and designated with the T number. Torpedo pistols, program seeker systems and other special arrangements also had their own system of code names, using the names of birds, fish or animals. During development, the pistols often got code names designated by the industrial developer or manufacturer, like simple words, syllables or names associated with the firm or the engineers in charge of the development. Program steering FAT, Federaparaturflächenabsuchender torpedo. A mechanical device changes the torpedo's course over time so that it runs up and down on parallel lines of 800 to 1,600 meters length. 3 versions: FAT I, 2 and 3. LUT, Lagienavogige torpedo, changes the torpedo's course to a preset heading directly after launch, so the launching platform can fire such torpedoes at targets without changing its own course. 2 versions, LUT I and LUT II. The program steering consisted of a mechanical construction coupled to the gyroscope, which changed the torpedo's course over time in different patterns after an initial straight running distance. FAT I. The initial straight distance could be set from a minimum of 500 meters to a maximum of 1,500 meters. 2-loop patterns available, short and long, and in addition there were a choice of right or left turns. For short loops, the straight distance between turns was 800 meters, with a total width of the pattern search of 1,140 meters. For long loops, the straight distance between turns was 1,500 meters, and a total width of the pattern search of 1,840 meters. The turning radius for both patterns were 170 meters. FAT2, the same data as for FAT-TIL, but an additional choice for circular pattern, where the torpedo would run in a circle after the initial straight run. This was an option primarily used by our boats against attacking surface ships that ran a zigzag pattern hunting the U-boat. The goal was to locate the torpedo's circle run just ahead of the attacking ship, hoping for a lucky hit. FAT3, LUT-I. Initial torpedo course can be chosen, so the torpedo platform don't need to change its bearing to an optimal course for torpedo launch. The LUT speed. LUT-2, same as LUT-I, but even slower LUT speeds could be chosen. List of World War II Luftwaffe torpedoes. Luftwaffe Lufttorpedo designation system. As a general rule, Luftwaffe followed the Kriegsmarine system of code names and designations, but with some differences. Variations for the letter indicating specific features regarding propulsion and control. B equals Pressluft, Dampfgemischantrieb. Iron W equals indicated Italian-built torpedoes. Instead of letters and numbers denoting dimensions and features, a single 3 or 4-digit number was used for some torpedo designs. Luftwaffe also used the LT designation, but not limited to operational torpedoes. It also combined further letters and numbers to indicate type and features of the torpedo. I equals Pressluft, Dampfgemischantrieb. 2 equals Ingelinantrieb. A equals Tiefen- und Winkelenzstellung von Hand. B equals Elektrisch Tiefen- und Winkelenzstellung von Hand. C equals Programmsteuerung. 1 equals speed of 40 knots. 2 equals speed of 33 knots. 3 equals speed of 24 knots. Designations for Luftwaffe pistols used the same system as Kriegsmarine, while the warheads used the designation GK followed by a number and a small Arabic letter for variants. Bombentorpedoes. Luftwaffe also developed a passive weapon called Bombentorpedo, which was planned to replace the conventional torpedoes. It was airdropped from a low height and relative short distance from the target, would enter the water and travel the short remaining distance through the water solely driven by its kinetic energy. None BTs were ever fielded operationally. German torpedo platforms. Kriegsmarine submarines. Motor torpedo boats, E-boats. Larger surface vessels like cruisers, destroyers, torpedo boats. Shore-based batteries. Temporary torpedo batteries. These batteries were placed on quays, piers, a suitable spot on the ground, or on small boats, barges. Typical armament for shore-based and temporary batteries was tubes from dismantled surface vessels. Luftwaffe aircraft.